up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes.
PA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. In motion comes the tight end left. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll send the tight end in motion left. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 42.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. The Texans at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Pierce will try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At the 20. Jones now in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a 1st down throw. Fields. This pass on target. Velus Jones with it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a man who played high school ball here in LaGrange, Texas, J.K. Dobbins. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping it.
Yeah, good luck for that, because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Quick throw to Collins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming up. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
To throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point. As opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. It's a room to maneuver. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. First and 10, it's Pierce. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Off the RPO, he completes it. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are back within a score. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because Every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. One play action. Fields. .157 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Again, he'll drop to throw. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. This time they stay on the ground, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fielded right around the 8. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter. Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it, and in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. To throw is Fields. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Fields. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Bulldozes past him. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard.
Down 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And some room to roll now. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Fields throw here taken in by Gesicki. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Fields. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he will have the Bears first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans have burned the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Fields. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick.
This to perhaps salt this one away.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
97 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
And he's got some space here.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Caught left side by Mechie.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This is taken way up at the 25. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people you can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Bears, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Houston, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.